are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. It just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the option. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But this guy, he can make people miss and get you a play.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll run the option. And the ball's loose. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. And he's in for the touchdown. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player to offensive player. Give me that 6.
Now they'll... And the PAT makes it 7-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. Coming out with it, it's Hardy. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Give to the fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If they thought it would fool them to give it to the fullback, that was not the case.
Yeah, give this defense credit. They obviously watched a lot of film this week, and they knew there were a lot of different guys offensively that could touch the football, including the fullback, but yet no room to go there.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Feeling some heat. It's complete to the right. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. First down here for the offense. Wide out in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country, and you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Goes to the option. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Give it to the guy with no neck, 2 chin straps, oversized shoulder pads, the big burly fullbacks. Those guys are awesome. They're kind of a dying breed in college football, but you love seeing them get the pigskin, fall forward, and hit anybody in their way.
Now on the option. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
They'll run the option. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man. It's Matthews. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. The give to the single back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the offense. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Mosley. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there getting set. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. On the option. He'll keep it himself.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line, and they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. Fast motion from the offense. Wide open on the move, he has it on the jet sweep. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
It's so hard because when they run jet sweeps, they don't always give them the football, and then you got to worry about other stuff. But great job focusing on your keys, seeing the jet sweep, pulling the trigger, going, and getting the speedster on the ground.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll ride his man on the option. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often, and usually don't go far down the field. But nice little chunk run here for the fullback, and give him the ball, reward the big fall.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Here comes the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a big loss.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. From the gun to give, looking for room.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He leaves it with his back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. Lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Quick pass on the fly motion. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete downfield. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
That's a great job by the wide receiver there on a critical down. 3rd down, running the curl route, coming back to the football, making the catch, and picking up the 1st.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Now on 2nd down. The option look. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He's looking to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
The back goes in motion. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. A run for the quarterback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. They're trying to get to it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
The quarterback's just holding on to the ball way too long. If you're able to get through the entire progression and you still haven't thrown it, you probably got to think about running and getting out of there. But the hit that time forced the incompletion.
And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. The hand to the running back. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
Man, that's a play This kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch. He does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hardy. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Right on target this time. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. It's complete on the right side. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Trying to find his man on first down. Quickly complete.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Got his man to the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They want to throw it. Getting some heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Huntsville. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He'll start this third quarter with a run. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, these DBs better stay ready, man. I know you're losing the game by a lot right now, but this offense is still taking shots. So you've got to continue to stay ready and make plays like they were able to do on that last one, forcing the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Today's game in football, it's about getting your speedsters in space. Why? Because you let them do the rest. You get them the football quickly, let them break tackles. You see so many times them making plays after the catch. So hard to stop.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, still looking. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Finds his big tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. On the option. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. It takes a lot to bring this guy down.
Here on 2nd down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll run the option. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They bring the punter onto the field now. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Offense getting set for 1st down. Pulls it, fired, complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they are going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Fires to the big fella. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Off play action. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Goes to the option. Some tough running there to create a little space and get it out to the 10.
And the fullbacks are just the big, burly, strong suckers. They got bloody knuckles, tape all over the place, and they're just lowering their shoulder, trying to hit you, trying to get positive yards, and it's exactly what he does on that play.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. Third and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration, so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
They're going to get anything going on this drive. They better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. Now on the option. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Running back goes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. They'll run it from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to power their way ahead. At the 40, there he goes. Hit the afterburners, kid. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll run the option. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Inside a minute to go here in the third. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Sometimes you try to fool the defense with the fullback. Not fooled there.
Better block. Goodness gracious, that's supposed to be a quick hitter, give me a few short yards, and there was nowhere to hit it. They just got hit in the backfield and brought the big fella down quickly.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. They'll try the run, and they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They go to the draw. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
They'll go right back to him. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Pollard.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive there?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points or you can go to try to put this nail in the coffin.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. With this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That pressure got to him and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, look out. There he goes. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He'll come out throwing on first down. Trying to get to him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
On second down, wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Williamson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Throws to the back. It's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open man. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
On the option. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. He got it. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. You want to win this game. You need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Now on first down from the 28. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick handoff. Hard running there. At the 45 on its way. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Leaves it with the back.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.